everyone surviving so far. No, they are not. Getting hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well, and today we're going to be doing some more of the Porsche at Suzuka. Might jump into the Lamborghini for a bit of spa because I need to get a spa hot lap in the Lambo, so might do some of that today as well, but we'll see how we get on. So what we're going to do is just start where we left off last time. So we've got the V2 setup, so we're just going to load this up, get into the rhythm, and then maybe make a few setup adjustments. If I can find some pace and I'm happy with it, happy with the car, then we might just jump into the race server and start focusing on race setup preparation. But yeah, like I said, I've just been earlier today, I did a little bit of the Lambo, so jump back into the Porsche, see how we get on. One thing I'm noticing trying out the Lamborghini, because we're using that next week, is that it is completely different to drive. Like, the Lamborghini's very heavy, whereas the Porsche's super light and got a lot of rotation. Oops, a wrong gear there, I should have been in third, that's how I got the understeer. To be honest, the setup doesn't feel too bad at all. Once we'll get into the rhythm, we'll be able to tell. But the setup doesn't feel too bad at all. Just got to take a slight lift in 130R on the cold tyres, but on hot tyres you're absolutely fine. Full throttle there. That was a very slow start to the lap. Car feels good. Just need to work on the driving a bit. Slightly too early on the throttle. It's going to be an invalidation. Yeah, very slow lap there, unfortunately, with those mistakes. How's that invalid? Thought you could use the curb there, obviously not. Must be white liners track limits on that corner there. Oh, just see that. Shouldn't have jumped from the Lamborghini to the Porsche on the same day. That was a flaw in my plan there. See if we can take 130R full throttle off. Sure we can. Almost full throttle that time. Extremely slow lap though. Oh, I hate that corner so much. I have messed up so many laps on that corner. Car feels good, I just need to readjust to the Porsche. I want to YouTube the Porsche and just see what gear they use for that right-hander, because I'm sure I'm using the wrong gear. They are using second gear as well, but they aren't using any curve, and I do use quite a bit of curve. So I need to try a different line through there maybe. Hi Tom, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. How's you, mate? Had a good day? I didn't know which way that Ferrari was going to spin. Oh, good mate, how are you doing? Yeah, all good, thank you. Had did some karting yesterday after work, and then today I was just at work, and then I did a bit of practice for my exam, because I've got an exam on Friday, and that's been about it. So not much. Got any plans for the week, Tom? Got a busy week or a quiet week? Need to try a slightly different line through spoon there, because I always seem to be a bit too wide. Whoops. Touch the grass on entry. Did give it quite a nice turn in though, I do have to say. That was slow first sector. That right-hander was a bit better. Really quiet. The company I subcontract from are dead at the moment, so work dried up at the moment. Oh right, that's a shame though. Have you got other work you can do, or is that mostly your work? Slightly slower lap, although definitely quite a bit in the first sector if I can tidy it up a bit. A little bit slow on the exit there. I'm a boiling engineer, so there's always a slow time of year. As soon as the temp drops, it will go crazy. Ah, I see, yeah. Yeah, I get that, because obviously in the summer people don't use boilers and that as much, but during the winter that's when it'll get busy. That makes sense then. So you kind of, you almost get a bit of time off almost in the summer, and it gets busy in the winter. Oh, come on. That lap time validation is really annoying. It's like third lap in a row. Just trying to take that 130R full throttle. I've heard good things about you, lol. SimGarage, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. I've heard good things about you. Who's been saying that? Tonight we're just doing some setup building for the Porsche at Suzuka because we've got a race coming up, so just took the default setup a few days ago. Spent a couple hours on it, but I've had karting on Monday night and then I was away Sunday, so I haven't been able to do much more, so we're just doing a little bit more of the setup build. That felt good. That was quite a bit quicker. Do that double right-hander. First sector was slow, but oh, I messed up the hairpin. It's going to be a slow middle sector. That was a bad hairpin. Oh, I see. Hello, John. How's it going? I didn't recognize your username. That's why I was so confused. Still getting that understeer in 130R. Should be able to take it full throttle. Gotta try turning in a little bit earlier. So, I have a bunch of usernames, so no worries then. No worries. How's you? Been up to much today? Oh, a bit of a slide on the final part of the first sector there, that was annoying. Touched the curb. And that was rubbish as well. I think last lap we had about 2.5 tenths by the hairpin. So I've messed it up a bit this lap. Oh, I messed that up. Luciano rescued me today. One of the teammates got hurt and Luciano filled in last second. Oh yeah, Luciano is quite good. The thing is with Luciano, right, is some races, like league races, not so much endurance races, but league races, I'll do like an hour or two of setup building each day for say like a week before the race, and then Luciano like the night before or the day of the race will just take the setup I've built or the setup I've downloaded. He'll do like 1 or 2 hours and then we'll be quick. He's just like, he needs so little practice to get up the pace. It's unbelievable. So he's quite good at standing in last minute. He gets up the pace quite quickly. I think I would get up to pace quicker if I was just practicing, but because I'm spending time building the setup, I like to practice a lot earlier so I can just test a bunch of things with the setups. Are you prepping race trim? Car is behaving well. No, this is, I will be prepping race trim because it's SOP on Sunday. I will prep that later, but just now I'm just trying to get a quali setup done so it's ready for Luciano, because Luciano will probably do quali, and then I'll focus on the race setup. But I would like a bit more rotation in 130R. There's a little bit of understeer. A lot of the setups run everything quite soft, but I think I'm going to reduce the front bumps dot rate and maybe increase the preload and just try that, just make a small adjustment. If that doesn't work, I'm just going to increase the rear ride height by a little bit. Caster's already high, although the toe, I might try a bit less changing the toe, because sometimes the toe helps with the rear rotation. Well, it's hard to get up to pace when you're building because you're more critical and less focused on pace. Yeah, that's true. I'm more focused on actually what feels good. I'm trying to find out what actually feels good and what feels fast before I actually work on lap times. So like now I know I could do a much faster lap than 59.8. 59.8 is quite a slow lap. But just now I'm just trying to test a few things with the setup. So yeah. But yeah, once I'm happy with this setup, oh, that feels a bit better through there already actually, a bit more rotation. Because I just started with default on this setup. I did copy the damper settings off another setup because I was about to spend a few hours on the dampers, and then I thought, oh, I'll see what damper settings some other guys use, and someone used all the same dampers in all four, and like 0 bump and 0 rebound, but higher on the fast bump and rebound, and it actually works really well. So I'm just using that, so I don't take any credit for the damper settings for this setup, but usually I'd spend a few hours and do the dampers with Motec. But everything else I've just taken from the default setup to try get to this, and it feels quite good. So once I'm completely happy with it, then I'll put it on race fuel and start working the race setup. But it's only 45-minute stints. Usually, like for the RCI 6 hours, I'd have to change it a little bit to make it a bit better on tyres. But since it's only 45-minute stints, you don't have to worry too much about the tyres. You'll fit in well with us, I think. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, really looking forward to it. I'll announce it on my Instagram or something tomorrow. I was going to do it yesterday, but the kart track was running behind with their sessions, so I didn't get home till like 11:30 at night. Yeah, the default dampers are not bad, so I usually do most of the stuff with the setup, unless it's like Imola. I do everything with the setup, and then I do dampers as one of the last things, and just use the Motec files and fine tune them. But yeah, most of the time the default dampers are fine to get the rest of the setup built, but having the right dampers does make such a difference, especially at tracks. Even like Barcelona, actually, the dampers made quite a big difference for the sliding and the tyre wear. Oh, that's... tyres are a bit too cold to try pushing that hard there. Should have tapped the brakes, I think. Oh, tried to push too hard there. I rewatched one of my replays from Suzuka entering Finger One with the Porsche. I barely put any steering lock. Icky streamer lock can get you over this. Of course, yeah, for the overlays I used just now, one of my mates designed it. The only bit that's got the ballast bit is a little name card underneath the main screen, I think it is. That's got the wee ballast logo on it. So I can take off the ballast thing after VCO and swap it, or swap it for any races I do for you guys. But everything else doesn't have any other logos on it or that. It's just to match my channel branding. Oh, I keep... Last stint I managed to get that right hander a lot better, but I need to watch my braking there because I keep locking up. I was on the brakes too early there. Might actually try turning my traction control down for the exit of the hairpin. That might give me a bit of a better exit. Although, you know, one thing that would be quite good. Do you guys do like a team t-shirt? Because I use one for the ballast streams when I'm doing an official race, like when I'm doing races like now. When I'm practicing, it gets really hot, so as you can see I'm in my tank top. But when I'm doing like a VCO race or a league race, I've got like a ballast t-shirt. Do you guys have t-shirts, or do you not have them yet? Slightly messed up the exit there. It's a bit better. Nah, that was too late on the brakes for the hairpin. How's it going, Milo? Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? Oh, I shouldn't have braked on the curb. Should have coasted and then tapped the brakes. That was a mistake. Car feels good. I just need to watch my lines through some of the corners. Cannot seem to get 130R through throttle. Maybe I need to turn in later. Hi Granny, how's you? Thanks for tuning in. Right, I'll do this one lap. I can see the weather is amazing in Scotland as well. Yes, it is very hot today. And my room is an oven. Plus, I'm from Scotland. I'm not used to anything over 15 degrees. The curb. Hot liking this on. I'm fine, thanks. You? Yeah, all good. Yeah, it's been really hot today. I think it was where we were working, it was like 25 degrees at one point, which is quite hot for here. Oh well, yesterday it was like 20 degrees and then we would have random rain showers. It was really weird yesterday, the weather. Oh, locked up the wheels. Let's, I want to change something. It's really warm, had all windows open at work, can't complain. 34 degrees. Man, that is hot. Right, I want to try a few things with this setup. What I want to try is get rid of the diff. Trying to think, because I tried something with the rear before to give it a bit more rotation. Can't remember what it was. I think if I try rear roll bar on 1, I want to see if that would help. If I just double check that hot lap video I saw the other day. You working this week? Yeah, I'm working Monday to Thursday, and then Friday I've got an accounting exam. ACC, Porsche, Suzuka. I want to just see if 130R they take full throttle. I'm sure they take it full throttle, but maybe they don't. Maybe they lift. But I thought it's usually full throttle for 130R. No, they lift. Okay, so they do lift for 130R. Because I was having a lift and I was sure that you could, some cars you could take it full throttle, but obviously not. So the fastest Porsche hot lap setup I can see, hot lap video I mean, not setup, they take it with just a slight lift on entry. So that's good to know, because I thought I should have been able to take it full throttle, because I almost, it's not that much of a lift that you need to do, so yeah, well that's good to know, because I thought I was doing something wrong there. Sure, I've seen 1 or 2 cars do it full throttle, but obviously in the Porsche you can't. Porsche is quite a bit off the pace here actually. I think I checked the Apex Online leaderboard and I think the Porsche is nearly a second off the world record. I think the Lambo's like a second quicker here than the Porsche. It's ridiculous. Little lift for rotation. Yeah, that's what I was doing, but I for some reason thought that you should be able to take it full throttle. But I was obviously just being dumb, because you do have to lift. but I thought I should be able to take it full throttle if the setup was right, but you can't, you do need a lift. How's you, Riddle Time? How's the coding going for race element? Are you done any recently? Or yeah, are you been able to take a week off? Yeah, the beach fire was good the other day. Did you save some marshmallows? I don't know, I think that my sister's ate marshmallows. Unfortunately. I'm good. Good to hear. No coding at the moment, just relaxing. Oh, that's good. Do you have good weather where you are, Riddle Time? We've had a really hot day today. Well, compared to what we're used to. Oh. Slightly over the line there. It's humid, but it's pretty normal for the time of year. At least at night it's cooling down. Oh, nice. Good race stats, so close. Yeah, that was karting last night. It was quite good. Only 10th off the quickest guy. I haven't raced him before, actually. Funny enough, he wasn't too friendly, actually. But yeah, there was him and another guy that were had arrived together, and the other guy put me in a wall at like full speed. I don't think it was deliberate, but he either didn't see me or just, I don't know. I hope he didn't see me and it wasn't deliberate. But I was alongside him where the track narrows and he just didn't leave me any space. So I went from like, I don't know, maybe 30 mile an hour to 0 miles an hour instantly in a wall, which was a bit painful. So I hope it was just he didn't see me. Either that or he's just a dirty driver, but I think he just didn't see that I'd got such a good exit and got alongside him. But yeah, it was quite good lap times, so I was happy with that. British Indoor Karting Championship starts next month, so good to get some practice for that. Oh, that was a bit of a slide. Yeah, you never know. Oh, slight improvement there. Final sector was good. Oh, that was good. That was a good exit. Oh, that right-hander was terrible though. First sector was good, found like a tenth of a second there. Jonas track, I just did my alpha racing, so bad. Oh dear. That's not good. How is LFM racing going? You enjoying it? Except your last two races? Yeah, first sector was good that lap, but the middle sector was rubbish. Quite simply. Oh, that was a good first sector. Again, middle sector not great. Oh, I don't have enough fuel for another lap. To be honest, real time, I also would agree with you on driving a league. I would much rather drive in a league than drive LFM. To me, LFM's kind of like organised open lobbies. It's good when you get into a good server with clean drivers, but a lot of the time you just end up with open lobbies. Oh, I ran out of fuel just before the line. I'm glad that was a rubbish lap, because that would have been absolutely painful if I was on a really good lap there and then I ran out of fuel right on the start finish straight. You know what, I'm going to add 1 litre of fuel just in case that happens. The setup, how does the setup feel? We've only got 3 minutes left actually. It doesn't feel too bad at the moment. I kind of feel like I want to improve it a little bit. How could I do that? I might. Let's try this. We've got to wait 3 minutes until this session resets. For me, with a league, you get too used to the drivers in that league, like someone does. Oh, absolutely. Completely agree with Riddle Time. Like, in a league, especially where it's more community style leagues, is that you get a lot more respect between the drivers, but you also know what you can and can't do with different drivers, so you know after 1 or 2 rounds you know which drivers will leave you space and you'll be able to have a good battle with, and what drivers will change their lines in the braking point. Like you just start to learn what each driver is like, so it's quite good in a league. So yeah, I would definitely always drive in a league if possible. Yeah, that's the thing, you can have a nice chat, see how it is. Sorry, just messaging listening. Fortunately, I can't find the league for R Factor 2. Oh, that's a shame. There is some communities that do them, they're just not super populated. Yeah, I saw that they reduced the price of the DD1, didn't they? But at the same time, the DD2 is the up-to-date, like their newer one, so maybe it's just that they've got a lot of stock of DD1s and they just want to get rid of them. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if they're wanting to stop producing the DD1, so that's why they're reducing the price. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. What was the potential there? About a 59.6, so quite slow. So let's just try and focus on the actual lap times in the next session. Focus on the actual lap time rather than the setup. I've made a couple of setup adjustments there for this session, so I'll test them out and just try and focus on the actual driving aspect, because I don't think I'm going to improve the setup much more. I quite like the setup how it is. Right, let's see how we get on. Jonas Tracks, what wheel do you have at the moment? I'm sure you told me, but I think I forgot. Is it Logitech that you have? Logitech G29. Alright, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully catch you another day. Should be streaming tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure yet. Don't worry. We all have our bad LFM races. I went through like a week of just not having a good LFM race before, so don't worry. But yeah, catch you again another time. Too much curb. Yeah, it was a slow first sector because I made a few mistakes. Turn 1 and 2 actually felt a lot smoother than previous, but I messed up after that. Just a little bit too much curb. Do find usually my first lap is quite slow on new tyres anyway as they warm up, but it's a slow first sector. Yeah, that was a slow one. First lap usually is.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Whoa. No worries, Granny. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Got invalidated, doesn't matter. I messed up on the first corner on the brakes. If I could just get a 58, I would be happy. If I could get into the 58s, I'd be happy. But 59.6 is slow.
Losing time in sector 1.
Oh, I've touched the curb.
Left lap is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Right, what could I try? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's try this. I want a bit more pace. Let's try this again. See if we can find a bit more pace with these adjustments. See what we can do here. There's a couple setup adjustments, making it a bit softer. Seems to have made it a bit more stable, but I've just got to watch there on the curb if I touch the brakes. Need to coast a bit more, I think, in some of the corners, especially sector 1. Let it coast instead of tapping the brakes. I think I may be touching the brakes a bit too much. How's my next lap invalidated? I didn't cut the final corner. ACC is silly sometimes. Not a great first sector, a little bit quicker but not perfect. Annoying it's invalid as well from that final corner. I didn't even go over track limits. I just thought I got too good of an exit. and it validated the next lap, but it's very random. Okay, let's try that again. Nah.
Nothing validated.
I'm just gonna go back to that setup we had at the start. Felt better. Try that again. Heat up the tires and then we can see what kind of lap time we can do. Need to get these tires up to temperature first. Did the 59.6 in the last session, but we really need to be in the 58s at least. At least into the 58s by Sunday.
Nothing validated.
That's annoying. Okay, let's try get a good lap together, because we've not got a good lap in this session yet.
Closing time in sector 3.
Well, that was not a very good lap. Try again. Oh, valid. To be honest, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight because I am not improving at all, and I think I'm too tired because I have done like nearly 4 hours of driving today. Because I was hot lapping the Lamborghini earlier today, and yeah, when I spend about an hour and I don't really improve much, I know that I'm probably not going to improve. So I think I will just finish up there tonight, and then we'll go again tomorrow and do more practice tomorrow and find some pace. But I think tomorrow what we'll do is we'll do a bit more hot lapping, and then we'll do the race setup. Or I'll do some hot lapping off stream, and then we'll build the race setup on stream. But yeah, just not really improving in that session. So I think just take a break and then come back to it, because we have done quite a bit today. But there is a lot of potential in the car, so just need to keep pushing and find a little bit more pace. Like I say, the Porsche is a bit considerably slower than some of the other cars, but I should still be in the 58s or low 59s. So 59.6 we did last session, that still isn't quick enough, so we'll see what we can do tomorrow. We still got till Sunday, so we'll see what we can do. But yeah, as always guys, thank you for watching. Next stream should be tomorrow, probably 8:30. But as always, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again.